Let's do it. We are back, Rob and Slim.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's so good.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
I was like, is it Swifty?
Yeah, that's a remix. Andromedus.
Nice.
I think the guy's name is. He did it years ago. It was so good. So
I should just leave the room. I'm the only one that hasn't seen.
He's
this
never seen it.
cartoon.
We're trying to convert him.
It's
a good show, man.
Trying to get my friend to do
good.
the same thing, and I'm like, it's hard because they don't have the first season on. Like, it's it's only on Hulu.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like
I can't get it on demand. You got to pay for it. And I'm
wow.
like, I mean, they could start from
That's
the second.
ridiculous.
You know,
Still.
They have some episodes on their website, but not all of them.
Oh, they
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They do a little bit.
I know
on
they
there.
sometimes they air them on Facebook. Like I'll be scrolling through Facebook looking at people's garbage, and all of a sudden there'll be a
whole episode?
whole episode of Rick and Morty on, and I'm just like,
Not bad.
crunched over.
One of my friends told me that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they've seen it on Facebook. I'm like, I've never seen that.
I know, it's so weird.
Never seen that.
Yeah, I've heard people will do live streams of them like watching an episode, like they'll do stuff like that.
Nice.
That's crazy.
That's
when you really need friends.
Oh, that's what I was telling Mike outside on the break. That bitch, like, we only got 2 followers, but we get like 25,000 listens a
Yeah, I know.
a
What
week.
you're talking about.
We're on like so much different shit. We're on like 3 or 4 internet radio stations and at least 4 networks as well. We're on Podbean. We're on iTunes. All the happy hour shit.
And we're just on that thing because we
That
just
was like
like
an
to
extra
get
thing.
we
That's
just
what
like
I'm
to get
saying,
our
like,
stuff out.
We're on Ustream and IPM Nation, and then Slim just found this thing or something, and then we also went on it like as well.
Nice.
As
But it's
well.
nothing. We don't
So-
focus on it. We never even. I never even sign in on the site. I don't know if anybody watches or comments.
Right.
I
It's
think
like
once
in the
I went in, there
background.
was a comment. Yeah, no.
Just that one woman.
Just one woman. That was our
Biggest
demo
fan.
right there.
Yeah.
One female.
Who we all I thought was a pastor.
One
I didn't hear her say caster.
One doddering caster or pastor. I don't know. Ugh.
It'd be much better if she was a pastor.
It would have been.
It would have worked way better.
Yeah,
if
I
she
thought
was.
that was too.
Yeah, that would have been sick. I was like, oh, it's great. She drinks the water.
That's what I thought.
We needed somebody who had live experience.
I know. That is. Have you ever had somebody call in about something you were commenting on and like, hey?
I was wondering maybe they baptize
curious.
like hobos and then it's the water. That's the water you get.
Yeah.
They baptize hobos and
That's the leftover water afterwards.
that's the hobo soup.
That's hilarious. Oh God. We could sell that.
Right?
We were
sell
really
hobo
terrible
water.
people. Yeah. Why not?
We can sell hobos too. You probably bring in a few bucks.
This one can dance.
Oh my god. John put sour cream all over your bunghole.
Is that the phone?
That's our ringtone.
That's
Robin Slim
fantastic.
Show.
Yeah.
Hi.
Robin Slim Show.
Who's calling? Welcome
All right.
aboard, caller.
That was weird.
All right, guess I'm gonna block that number.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Getting a
Maybe
prank.
Maybe
we'll wait a
all right.
sec.
We'll leave it.
wait
We'll
a
leave
sec.
it, and then we'll block it.
All right. John Poveromo and Ryan
Metzger.
Metzger. You guys you're a comedian too?
Yeah.
John?
Yep.
What happened? I thought you were going to be back in LA, bro.
I am going back January and February.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I wound up having like a very long tour, like almost like back here and stuff, and I was just doing a bunch of shit. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I was in Virginia, and then I was in DC, and then I did Boston a few months back or whatever, and now I'm gonna be in the Midwest. I'll be doing University of Kentucky, and then Ohio, and then Indiana. And then I'll be doing Delaware, and then I'm just going all over the place. So
Nice.
I'm just
everywhere.
Just fucking I'm everywhere, just performing,
John,
just
help me
living
get
on the
started.
road. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
long
Ryan
have
comes
you
out
been
with
doing comedy, right?
Maybe like a year or so continuously. I did a couple years back. John had me come on a few things. Did a show in Rowan, and then I did one at a Narcotics Anonymous convention.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Which the nicest audience.
Wow.
Those people were so appreciative to have somebody come and make them laugh.
Wow, that's
and
cool.
I
I was wondering
I had
how-
like
if it was
atheist jokes, and
awkward
they
or-
were not like they did not enjoy the jokes, but they were very kind to me. Whereas most people would not have been if they were offended.
Because that's all they tell you. Just
Yeah.
God, coffee, and cigarettes.
Yeah, they were sweet. It was
Wow.
one of the nicest people.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, they were really cool.
I'm gonna be in Asbury in like a couple weeks too.
Cool. Where at?
I don't know the name of the place yet. Let me look it up and I'll get back to you in a
Awesome.
Yeah.
second.
What? How long have you guys known each other?
Oh man,
Forever.
since forever. Since like middle school,
Yeah.
and then we've been friends since then.
Friends,
Yeah.
we
And
were
then-
roommates for a while too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lived together for
Any
like
crazy roommate stories?
Well, we used to play pranks on each other all the time.
Yeah.
We just always try. I always try to terrify him.
And he does successfully. I have a lot of gray hairs just because of him.
Yeah.
That and texting while driving. is what
Sometimes
I get.
I wouldn't even be home, like I'd go out for a run, and because my car was there, he'd think I was somewhere in the house
Mm-hmm.
waiting to surprise him. So he'd be like paranoid the whole time. I wasn't even doing anything.
Oh,
I would just set his mind
Yeah.
up so well.
It would go from paranoia, and then I would just be like, "Where are?" like screaming, like
I know
and
you're
then
in here.
I'd see him like running.
Show yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, "Dad, Dad."
And then you see him run by the windows outside.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, all right, there he is. Everything's cool. I'm good. Yeah, we used to do shit like that. The first time, it was like right before we started to live together. My roommate had just moved out, and I had the apartment I had was a 1-bedroom, and it was we had my roommate at the time living in a den. So when he left, the den was open. It was completely empty. And he had a giant robot costume for Halloween. He was Bender from Futurama.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this motherfucker puts it together when I'm not home because he knew I left my door open. So he reconstructs it in the empty den, leaves the light off. I get home, I flick on the light, I go to grab something from the fridge. I look to my fucking right, and there's the robot sitting in the chair with a beer with his legs. I flipped the fuck out. I was done. I was like, what the? And he's just like watching it.
That's great.
And there was another time we had I gotten like a Daffy Duck stuffed thing from like Great Adventure one year. So it was just lying around in our apartment, beat to shit, right? So one morning I got up or whatever, and he was still in his room sleeping, and I took like duct tape or whatever and tied a noose around his neck and hung it right outside his door with a suicide note on
I
it.
was gonna say a note that says you.
Yeah, yeah. It was
A lot
good
more
times.
intimidating.
Yeah, good times.
Oh, that's good. That is good stuff.
Yeah.
What you got a book coming out?
I do, yeah. End of November. You can order it, pre-order it now on my website, which is awesome. That's just johnpoveromo.net. But yeah, it's called Drawings from a Nobody, and it's a collection of just a shit ton of cartoons, and they're like either absurd and silly or politically driven. And it's just from fucking sitting in hotel rooms, man, waiting to perform at night. I got to do something. You can't jerk your dick raw. You know what I mean? And you got to pick up drawing or something.
It's limp and raw. And
Yeah, and you're like-
up till 4 a.m. Just
Exactly.
sweating and
Yeah.
What am I doing with my
Sweating,
life?
yeah.
It's bad. It's
Yeah.
bad.
So I decided to draw.
Cool. So I was gonna ask, how long have you been drawing?
I've been drawing since like 3rd grade. I just doodling on girls'
I
notebooks.
saw some of
and
your
shit like that.
sketches.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it was just fun to do. And then I kept doing it. And the only 2 things I ever wanted to be when I was a kid, I found recently in my parents' attic a yearbook that we made when we were in like 6th grade, which is stupid because you don't get fucking yearbooks and right. It was just some.
So like the magazine
Yeah,
style.
yeah,
yearbook.
it was, exactly.
Yeah, I got
it was
one
like
from middle
construction
school.
paper and
Right.
crayon. But it was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it was just cartoonist and comedian were the only things I picked. So I knew immediately
Nice.
I didn't want to make any money.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be poor. And so far, so good.
Pretty good at getting stuff for free though.
Yeah, I am good at, yeah.
That's
He gets
good.
stuff free all the time.
When I went out to LA, he was like, he was the only one who wasn't worried about
I
me.
was confident in him because he goes to he's been going to the same gym for like 3 years. He's never paid.
No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He is so friendly with everybody. They don't even think twice about it. He's like Eddie Murphy in every movie where he just gets past people just because he like talks. It's fantastic.
Walks out with like a couple bags of merchandise.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
are giving him shit. Like
Wow.
cops pull him over and they're like, "Oh no, you know what? We made the mistake.
Here's
You
some-
can just carry on."
PBA card.
Yeah, I do have the
Here's
PBA
some more.
cards.
Do you
yeah.
need another one?
Yeah. No one suspects the butterfly. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is, man, but I try to,
Nice.
I don't get angry if I don't get anything. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, I'm going to give it a shot. Like, my friends and I went to the movie theaters one time, and the guy that I knew that was supposed to be there wasn't you for a change. It was
Yeah.
somebody else. But he wasn't there. And I was like, I'm just going to go talk to the girl behind the counter. And I just went up there and I was like, listen, it's like 5 of us, but we thought this dude was going to be here, and he wasn't. We were kind of hoping to get it for free. We don't have any cash. She's like, yeah, go ahead. And my friends are like, how?
Wow.
I don't know. Made
It's
a
just because you have the balls to do it.
Yeah, I
like
think-
you're not afraid of because if somebody questions it, you'll get like belligerent. Like, how dare you?
Yeah. I'm
Do you know who
indignant
the
about
fuck
it.
I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
Jesus
nobody,
Christ.
but I'm a very loud. But I used to get like when I used to work at a beach in the summer or whatever, and when people were like super outgoing or friendly, they just get shit from me.
Yeah.
Like if you're like messing around with me
Nice.
at the window, I'm stuck in a booth all day. But if you're like fucking around with me at a window, I'm like, you know what? You and your family, go ahead. If you're an asshole to me, you're not gonna get shit. You're lucky to
Yeah.
get past me. I'd have free ice cream days when I worked at the concession stand just because if somebody was awesome, I'd be like, you're a great person. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just giving shit away for free. And I never made a big deal about it, so no one ever knew.
Yeah.
Like, people that brag about shit like that, or like I'm doing now, always wind up getting caught. But I just, no one's really.
You gotta wait 10 years, and then you can brag about it.
Exactly, when I'm near death, which is like in an hour, I think, from now.
It's longer than I got.
Yeah, can somebody get me some of that water?
The miracle water.
I don't have a lot to live
so
for.
good.
Slim's hoarding all the miracle water.
Yes.
Oh, so good, so good. I want to get that guy on the show.
Dude, I hope you do. I hope he doesn't
Is he
see
still
that last
alive?
segment.
Those commercials look pretty old.
I saw one like a few months ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
on morning.
Did you see the advertisement? Of
trying.
course he's alive. He's drinking.
He's drinking
got
water.
miracle
water.
bro.
He's got his own stash.
He's like Apocalypse. He's just going to keep.
I'll be like, look, I have 2 followers on Vaughn. I got a big reach over here. You're gonna want to come on my show, and we're gonna get everybody coming.
That's fucking
on the
hilarious.
show.
Yeah.
so good.
I bet it does make your cum taste great. I bet you that. That
yeah,
should
it's like
be.
eating
That's the
pineapple.
only
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck pineapple.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the
Yes.
only thing miracle water really
Jesus
does.
water.
It just makes your cum taste good. Like,
I passed every drug test after drinking it.
Yeah. Miracle water is just what they use in those shower bombs. That's it. I just put it in bottle form. Should we
Dirty
be drinking
bong
this?
water. It could
Yeah.
be anything.
Yeah.
it's great because it comes in a little tube that just says Peter Popoff on it.
Oh my god! When you open the cap, it's just.
I wonder if there's any like warehouses with like extra Peter Pop-Up tubes. It's like just laying around like they're
Are
trying
like
to
workers
get
like stealing handfuls of them, you think? Pocketing those,
Right?
selling them on the side. Can you
trying
get
to make
bootleg
fake
Peter
wa-
Pop-Up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
bootleg.
great.
There's some crack den
Peter-
down the
Peter
down the,
knockoffs.
down the road with some Peter knockoffs.
That's pretty good. Oh man.
That should be your alias, like Carlos Danger.
Are they in sperm bank tubes? Is that what they're in?
Pretty much.
That's what I'm
they're
imagining
like-
right now. The
they're
shit that
like
they
this
use in
little-
a sperm bank when they're like vials of.
Yeah,
I closed
Peter
it.
knockoffs.
It's that, see it?
That's
Yeah.
brutal. Oh,
it looks like
shit.
an applicator.
It's like a rubber.
Yeah.
That's
I don't need
probably
to see
use
that.
condoms.
There it is. Peter
Oh
Popoff.
god.
Supernatural.
Whoa.
Parody.
Asparagus flavored.
How come it doesn't
water.
just say miracle water on it?
It's just a package of Go-Gurt, and they wiped off the label.
What's
Yeah.
the last word?
I can't.
Anointing?
Annihilating? Annoyed? I can't
Is there
tell.
a better picture of it?
Annihibing?
Yeah. We gotta get it from another angle.
Anniversary.
Anti-trusting.
Anti-wing?
I'm sitting over here pretending I can see from here.
Yeah, you can't see shit.
I know.
It's blurry, right?
I got the
Antoine
glasses.
Well, no,
Wing?
John just can't see anything.
I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
a
I'm
backwards
fine.
N in there. That's Russian. That's Russian.
Oh.
I think.
Wow.
I see a backwards N, an I, and a G.
Yeah.
I don't know what is going on anymore. Anhiling.
I mean,
Is
how
that
much?
or is it German?
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Could be.
How much could that be in there? Like that's like a spit amount.
It's enough. It's enough,
Like,
bro, to get
All you
rich
need. Yeah.
and laid.
It's just like
How much do they charge for that?
Free. It's free.
Oh, it's free.
Yes.
So then, what do you?
so if you want like $2,500
So you
right
just call
now,
and they just give you the water?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
How
what-
does this guy rip people? Like,
do they hit you up
I wanna know what the
afterwards?
scam
Like,
is.
if you
Yeah,
want more of
this-
this
this
fucking
gotta
water,
be.
it's probably got heroin in it.
everyone's like, I feel great.
I know you need more of
You
this
get the
water.
free sample water. Okay, that makes
Man,
sense.
yeah. Now you gotta buy. Now you gotta buy
taste of
this
Jesus.
shit.
Now you want the whole Lord.
You want the whole Lord.
You gotta drink the blood and
That's great.
and eat the skin.
Oh, I'd like some miracle crackers.
I'd rather
Like a nice
have.
saltine to go with it.
Yeah.
Just a single one.
A wafer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what costs you because they
It's-
know you're gonna want the wafer.
Right.
You're gonna come for the water. You're gonna stay for the wafers.
Yeah.
Saltine cracker of Christ.
So good.
The matzah. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I don't know what the Catholics use, but I know the Christians use like matzahs.
It's a we
Yeah.
have the Eucharist.
broken up matzahs.
Catholics have Eucharist.
Ah,
I don't know why, but we do, right? It's. I mean,
I'm
it
not
looks.
Catholic. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness.
I know, but you know,
so-
he's really good
What?
at the religion
Yeah.
thing.
wow.
Yeah, we used matzahs for Passover, but I wasn't allowed to eat them. Like the
Are-
witnesses don't eat that stuff. It's a whole separate.
It's another
thing, man.
level.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are
It's
you
a whole-
still a Jehovah's
No,
Witness?
not anymore.
Okay.
No.
Didn't you
I was
hear
telling
him
I was
knock?
doing atheist jokes.
Like a pro.
All right.
I know. I knew that. I knew he had some talent in that.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just subtle enough.
Yeah,
to
no,
where
I have
you hear
experience
it.
knocking. I used to knock. It used to be me knocking.
I was the one slamming the door in your face.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I used
I
to
went
get
over to a
them every
friend's house
week.
once,
Yeah.
and like I think we were trying to pick up weed back in the day. And yeah, like I go in to get this weed, and they're sitting down with all the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm like, why would you even let these people in your house?
Yeah, they're never leaving.
Yeah, no, it was like
And they're
an
gonna keep
hour.
coming back.
It was an
Like, that's what
hour.
happened. They
Yes.
mark you down. They're like, "Oh, I'm coming back. Your
I got a
return
room.
visit in the book."
They used to come to our apartment, but it sucked because every time they came,
I
he
always
was
wanted
never
to be
home.
there for it
Yeah.
because that would have been fun for me.
Yeah.
Did you ever fuck with them as?
I would have, but I've never.
was always me.
Oh,
As
you-
a non-witness, I've never had witnesses at my door.
But they did
Wow.
leave really
so
quickly when I was like, actually, I live with an ex-Jehovah's Witness, and he told me
Yeah.
all about you people, and they'd be like, all right, well, anyway, we're packing up.
Yeah.
You know her scheme.
yeah.
You're onto us.
I'm like, well, it's been fun. See, you've gotten one of our own.
It's a weird thing.
That's great.
I always wanted to answer the door naked, but you can't prepare for that because you don't know if it's
Right,
them.
you don't
Yeah,
or
that's-
somebody that just wants sugar, you know? Can we borrow a holy shit?
Somebody ever
I
asked
thought
us
you
for
were a
sugar? I feel
Jehovah's
like there's more
Witness.
witnesses than.
It was more witnesses than sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one ever came to our door.
I got somebody once, but I don't remember what they
Yeah?
were selling. I think
Oh,
it was like
wow.
Girl Scout cookies or something.
Oh, then let them come.
They're
yeah.
they're great. Girl
Yeah.
Scout cookies. Eat the whole fucking box.
Yeah, if you're gonna come to the door, bring food.
Yeah.
Get it.
Oh,
Yes.
Jehovah's Witnesses had food? I'd
Right.
convert.
Oh,
Yes.
if there was witness cookies,
Yes.
holy shit, they are missing a whole market.
Yeah, that's a really
How
good
did they
idea.
never think of this?
Witness cookies are great.
Wow, you liking those cookies?
Witness cookies.
Wait till you hear what's in this book.
That'd be
Also-
cool if they were like tiny doors and you could open it and there was frosting inside. Like they did the whole thing. That'd be great.
like Dunkaroos.
Yeah,
If
like
they had
Dunkaroo-
Witness Dunkaroos.
Holy
They don't have
shit.
Dunkers anymore.
They
keep trying
don't.
to- no, I keep trying to
Fuck.
find them.
Wow.
It's really disappointing.
Yeah.
And if they had to use condom and water, if they just started waving that in your face, you'd be like, "Oh my god, Dunkaroos and condom water."
That's great.
So good. Thank you, Jesus.
That's the best day ever. If they had Dunkaroos, though,
Oh.
that's it.
See, I thought they still had those.
Yeah, but see if witnesses brought them back.
That's
That-
what I mean.
They'd
Oh,
be miracles,
they
right?
could
That's what I
be
Back
the
from the
ones.
dead.
Yeah.
Who would
You know who else came back from the dead?
Jesus. Yeah, that's a
What
good.
a
That's a great way to start.
I have so much more power now outside of
When
it.
you eat all the frosting, there's a tiny Jesus.
That
at
could
the
be
bottom.
the new
Right?
instead of the wafers. Instead of the wafers, that's the new
Dunkaroos.
Oh,
That'd be so good.
You need
Oh,
to
the
start
new
a business
confession.
where you sell cookies to Jehovah Witnesses so
to
that they
sell
can
or to
sell.
give away to the.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
How many calories is the body of Christ? Like, how much of that can you eat?
Do they have Diet Christ?
Yeah, what are the? Yeah, they should. What is the Weight Watchers points on a Christ wafer?
I got some Christ free over here. Who
We got
wants some?
Christ light and Christ.
Christ
The
Zero.
good news is all kosher.
Crystal Christ.
Crystal Christ.
Crystal.
Kashi Christ cereal.
It's got wrist holes in every nugget.
Oh god,
Oh God.
this is great.
We're going to hell.
I hope.
Yeah. We'll be good company.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Exactly.
We'll have two people following us on Vaughn. Just like we do now.
If we drink that water, we're good though.
It's our entire fan
Right, that
base.
I guarantee you they have
People
weed in hell, so no one cares. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
it.
it's
Yeah,
it's gotta
probably.
be.
It's a
The,
good
the
hang.
torture is all right because you're just smoking
Yeah.
weed the whole time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
probably
cut me
not
up
bad.
into pieces again. It's cool.
John, what upcoming gigs do you have, dude?
October 4th, like I think I said, October 4th, I'll be at the University of Kentucky.
Okay.
6th and 7th, I'll be at Wiley's Comedy Club in Ohio. And then I'll be doing a show in Indiana, and I wish I knew the date. And then what else after that? And then I'll be at the Candlelight Theater in Delaware, I think on the 19th. 13th and 14th, I'll be at Bristol, Bristol, Pennsylvania at the Comedy Works. And then there's more. I don't know. There's a whole there's
You've got a
more.
lot now.
I do, yeah.
You've been going like crazy.
Yeah, it's been going good for a while, and I'm very
Nice.
tired. I got home like about 1 week from like just being on the road for whatever reason, and I think I like slept for like
Just
3 days.
Collapsed.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
this is, and also just the schedule is just fucked up. You know, you're up until whatever. Normally I sleep until. You know, we used to
Right.
be out pretty late anyway. He's like the best roommate because he was always awake when I was awake. Like we had our own schedule, so it didn't even matter. But like if somebody else, you know, if you're up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and somebody else is up with you, Just
Yeah.
like even if you're not in the city, you're just like, oh yeah, this is fun.
I'd be up smoking.
Yeah,
And
he- yeah.
The cloud would get John.
Yes.
Like John didn't smoke, but the cloud would come through.
It would, yeah.
And he'd just feel relaxed.
Yeah.
That's
Got a
nice.
contact.
Yeah.
I had trouble sleeping when I left because I swore to God he would smoke in his room and it would come through the vent at night. I slept like a fucking baby for like years. Then I got out of there. And
We had an ex-intern, and because one day after the show, Slambo went in his room when he still lived here and started smoking. He's like, I'm not going to lose my job because you're smoking weed. Even Slim doesn't smoke and just knew that. He's
Yeah.
like, you're not
Yeah.
gonna
people are way
fail
too
a piss
paranoid about
test.
that shit.
Ugh, same. Just like I said, he was in his own room with the door closed.
Yeah.
Like,
I am not gonna lose my job.
I'm not losing my job because of this.
Yeah.
He never came
Well,
back.
don't worry, you won't lose because of this. You're probably gonna lose it for some other reason. But
Well, maybe because you're affiliated with our show, but not
Right.
because of that.
yeah, that's a dream right there.
I'm waiting for the day somebody threatens me with like, I got fired from a job because of you, motherfucker. They saw my clip.
They heard me on the Robin Slim show, and
So good.
that's great.
I can't wait. All right, I think we're gonna take a quick break,
Sweet.
and we're gonna come back. I think I got some. I don't know. What do we got? We got drug addicts.
Stuff.
Clean
Oh.
up. I got ads. Clean up, you druggies. Here you go. Go to
we were just
rehab.
talking about-
Love it.
We're all just.
Got a rehab commercial if it starts playing. Oh my god, everything's slow.
Know someone with a drinking or drug problem?
Yeah,
Learn how.